Hi everybody, it's Win. Hey guys, it's Daniel. Hi, it's Kim Kim. My name's Little Bronwyn. Hello everyone, it's Ed. Hi everybody, it's Kit. And welcome to another video by the Entropy System. Hello everybody, it is Kit. I have a ring light now. Let's do some makeup. So there are a few of us in the system who are really fond of makeup. Win just likes it because it helps her look professional. Kim is really into makeup because, you know, she's super into the goth look, and what is the goth look if not just a lot of really dark makeup? I love makeup as an art form. I think that makeup is just like painting a portrait, but instead of a canvas, you use your face. So when I do makeup, I like to do lots of colors. I like to use glitter. I like my painting to make a statement. There's the foundation. Now for eye primer. And this is all the boring standard stuff, so I'm just gonna hurry through this. No matter what look I do, the 3 steps of foundation, eye primer, and under eye concealer are always the standard first 3. There. My canvas is ready. I'm gonna do my eyes last. We're gonna do contour first. I always like doing really fun makeup challenges, like especially if I hear like, makeup can't look good with this. I'm like, oh yeah? Well, let me prove you wrong. Like I heard that pink eyeshadow can't look good because it just makes you look like you have some infection on your eye. And then I found a way to make pink eyeshadow, like primarily pink eyeshadow, look baller. It's fun. It's all about, you know, color theory and understanding, you know, the shape of the face and the way light hits certain areas. It's 100% art, and I use my knowledge of makeup when I draw portraits, and I use my knowledge of portraiture when I do my face, when I do makeup. It's completely interchangeable, and I love it. It's my favorite form of self-expression because, you know, when we're sharing a wardrobe, we can only get so diverse, you know, or else somebody starts feeling uncomfortable in the clothes. But with makeup, we can have the same eyeshadow palette and get completely different looks every time we use it. Now let's move on to eyeshadow. Look at these colors. Oh my god. So the shirt that I have on, I think I'm just gonna copy their color design. So it's got blues and yellows and oranges and greens. Got an Alolan Execute there. An Alolan Executor. Brings so much shame to my sweet Kim Kim, the Pokemon crazy nerd. So start with the lightest color. There is some white in there to highlight the inner corner of the eye. I did not come onto this video with a plan. I was just like, I'm just gonna let this be what I'm gonna let it take me in the moment, find the inspiration, and I just so happened to find my inspiration on my t-shirt. Alright, and then we're gonna do some peach. Since there's really not so much yellow, it's mostly just orange and green and blue. So I'm skipping the yellow. We're gonna go from the orange straight into very light blue. It's gonna have this very like nice tropical sunset feel to it. I'm loving this. All right. And then that's going to go into a deeper green, which we will bring up around the crease and into the warm colors. Now, I have hooded lids, so if I just stop there, you're not going to be able to see the color. So I have to take it all the way up here. It's very frustrating. Like I have to take it all the way up, like so much color, which makes it really kind of difficult to do like other people's makeup because most people's eyelids are way smaller than mine. And so I'm like, oh man, where did this all go? Where'd your eyelid go? I have to use like half the amount of eyeshadow that I do on myself. Gonna blend that. Where's my brushes? There are my brushes. And then in the corners, I'm just gonna do a dark, since I don't really have a dark green, I'm gonna go dark blue, even though this shade isn't actually on the t-shirt, but it's gonna get the point across. I think the reason that I like using really bright colors is it's almost a little bit of a flex, you know, because if you're gonna use, you know, more subdued colors, then, you know, your blending and shading and highlighting and stuff don't need to be super on point. But if you're going to use these extreme colors, you really need to know what you're doing with them to make them look good. And I have spent so much time watching makeup tutorials and, you know, scrolling through the makeup Reddit, and all this stuff, like learning different techniques and, you know, trial and error, and, you know, going through a lot of looks that looked really trash, like just absolute trash, in order to figure out how to do stuff like this, that now I can use all these extreme colors and it looks really good, and I can be like, this is where my hard work gets me. It also, like, in the headspace, I'm a fairy, and it kind of is nice to be able to use extreme colors and let that fairiness shine through a little bit, because even in my face claims that I find, there's no hint of fairy there, just because, you know, other than the wings and the ears, I just look like a normal person, I guess. The fairy thing is still a pretty significant part of my identity, and, you know, I don't usually make a big deal out of it, but the color makes me feel more like myself in that way. Eyeliner really ties all the wild colors together. Like, it can be easy to be like, oh no, what did I do? And then you put eyeliner on and it's like, oh, okay, that looks pretty alright. If you still think the colors are a little too bold to look okay, adding false lashes just makes it even more fine. Alright, now for the brows, give them a nice little brush, give them shape, and pencil that sucker in. So I start at the top here and then come down to a nice little point, and then I do a straight line at the bottom here. That's how I shape it. And then I just do little strokes to color it in. Got a nice little scar right there. Gotta fill that in. Ran into a cannon as a kid. And yeah, like a cannon. There's like a park from some old war in the town we grew up in, and there's this big, I think it's Civil War, because they had a big Civil War cannon time period thing, I don't know. But anyway, that's on display. I was running around, biffed right into it as a kid. And yeah, now I have a scar on my eyebrow forever. Alright, little torture devices, aka eyelash crimpers. I'm always afraid I'm gonna pinch myself in these. It doesn't matter how many times I use them. Just like, oh, I'm gonna get my friggin' eyelid caught in this, aren't I? My eyeshadow's powdering down. I could go get like a tissue for this, but honestly, I can't be bothered right now. Mascara on. If you try to tell me that there's a person on this entire planet who can put mascara on with a closed mouth, you are a liar and I don't believe you. Now while that dries, we'll do some blush. Get those nice rosy cheeks. Oh no, there's a little mascara dot right there, but oh, it's pretty filigree. Alright, let's just touch that up real quick. I don't often make mistakes on my makeup, but when I do, it's while I'm recording. Much better. And now to prove to you what I meant about bold looks looking even better if you wear false lashes. Ta-da! These are my favorite. Don't know if you can see it. They have little, like, garnet colored highlights, which is very fun, very subtle, but just like I said, I like everything to be colorful. False eyelashes are hard. Like, it took me a hot minute to figure out how to do these. But I place the inner corner first, and then line up the outer corner, make sure the middle is proper, There you go. And just give it a little pinch to squish my real eyelashes up in there so that there's not like a gap. God, I love, oh, it's so pretty. I love eyelashes. All right, get my hair out of the way. Place the inner corner and the outer corner and make sure the middle is secure. Perfect. And just a bit of a pinch. Pinch, pinch. Look how good I look. This weird, awkward length of hair. Just to make my eyes look a little bit bigger, I'm going to take some white eyeliner and just put that on my waterline. Big, big pretty eyes. Like a weird doll. Next we're gonna do highlight. I could use a regular highlight, or I could use glitter and sparkle. So I'm just gonna put a little on my finger and then do all the way up here on my bone. I'm just gonna add a tiny, tiny amount right under my eyebrow. Right up here. Gonna spread that out. Can never, ever have enough glitter. If I do not look like a weird candy confection, then I didn't do it right. Okay, next, lipstick. Purple, of course. I am the only one who ever uses this color, and I'm okay with that. I actually bought this color as a joke for the Botanic makeup tutorial, and then it ended up looking really amazing on me. So I wear it every time I do makeup now. All right, and then last, to powder. I'm gonna do it very carefully so I don't get a bunch of powder in my false lashes. Powdering is an absolute must if you're gonna use bold colors, because otherwise it'll like melt off your face and it'll look super terrible. Lipstick especially. I look amazing. I feel amazing. I like the way this turned out. I feel like, you know, doing colors on a whim is way more fun than planning it out, and it turned out really, really good. I feel great about everything that just happened, and I hope you do too. Remember everybody, you are loved, you are valuable, and you are valid. Have a great day. Bye! Mwah! Before I sign off, I'd like to thank Elizabeth and all of our patrons for supporting our channel and helping us do what we do on a weekly basis. You guys are awesome. You make these videos possible. You help us create better content every day. Also, if you haven't heard, then where have you been? We've been invited to speak at the Entitled to Life conference in November in San Francisco. Make sure to click the link in the description below for more information, and follow us on Instagram and Twitter for information about giveaways and sponsorships.